everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're gonna be reviewing the one and only Twisted series, which are right here with me. We're gonna be reviewing the Twisted series, my absolutely one-time favorite series of all times by Ana Huang, and we're gonna be talking about the tropes, the plot, the twists, and why is it like the Twisted series. So if you think that this is gonna be interesting, keep watching until the end. So starting off with the plot and the reading order. The reading order is first, there are 4 books. The first one is Twisted Love, the second one is Twisted Games, the third one, and there are a little bit, the third one is Twisted Hate, and the fourth and final one is Twisted Lies. So this is the order from Twisted Love to Twisted Lies. The plot, absolutely gorgeous. I did love the couples and all of that stuff. This is mostly romance, but it's fantasy, so it's not a real life situation like Colleen Hoover's books. This is a fantasy, like completely fantasy books, romance, and they're very, very like twisty. The plot is very twisty. Absolutely beautiful writing and very well written, if I can say that. So the tropes here, I'm gonna start with each book as well as I need to do it. First, starting off with our mostly favorite because of Alex Volkov. The tropes over here are Grumpy Sunshine, kind of forbidden love, no, kind of enemies to lovers, because forbidden love we see on Twisted Games. This is completely forbidden love, but we're gonna talk about it later. For here we have Grumpy Sunshine, one of my favorite tropes ever. We have kind of enemies to lovers. I don't know why my tongue is twisting, but I just love talking about these books. We have Grumpy Sunshine, like I said, kind of enemies to lovers, brother's best friend, kind of that stuff. So about the plot of the series, each book follows our best friends. Each book follows their love story of each one of the girls. So there are 4 best friends. So each book follows every couple's initial love story. And there are 5 best friends from college. And we have 2 billionaires, 1 doctor, and a bodyguard. That's about the plot. Because I'm not gonna give you spoilers. I'll try not to give spoilers. So yeah, we have Grumpy Sunshine about the tropes, Grumpy Sunshine, kind of enemies to lovers, and brother's best friend. I feel like those 3 are most dominant in this book. I just feel it that way. Now for the second, I loved it. I loved all of the series. Twisted Love, the first one that I already showed you. It's like the perfect start for the series. It's like the perfect start. And I literally cried at the end of the series, I'm not gonna lie, because once you got into reading those series, you can't stop. Like, seriously, you can't stop. But yeah, there are a lot of smut scenes. Trigger warning. There are a lot of smut scenes. A lot of spice, especially in the 3rd book that we're gonna talk about a little later on. So, tropes for Twisted Games. Complete forbidden love. She's a princess, he's a bodyguard. He's her bodyguard, since her old bodyguard is going off duty. That's like a little spoiler, but her old bodyguard is going away from her. So Riz motherfucker Larson, probably one of my favorite Twisted men ever, comes in handy, comes in place, plays the bodyguard over here. He's very protective, and there's the iconic role, the iconic like phrase, "Crawl to me," And the iconic phrase of this book, everybody knows it. Don't make a sound, this is an important call. No words needed. But yeah, here is completely forbidden love. They should not be together, but they are together anyway. Absolutely loving it. The plot is just amazing of the fourth book. Every single book is like overlaid. We meet almost all of the characters in the first book, but they're not as like, they're not the main characters. So in the first book, the main characters are Ava and Alex, and here are Bridget and Rhys. I love this couple. I love it. And yeah, Forbidden Love, I cannot say any bad words about these books. I am loving all of them. So Ana Huang, you're a genius, absolute genius. I did enjoy it. I think I rated 4.5 stars on Goodreads because, okay, a little bit fast. Like this book, reading this book is like a little faster, and the things are happening a little faster than they should a little bit. That was my only like bad thing that I experienced, but overall the series doesn't have like mistakes that much, I feel like, because that's my opinion. Keep in mind that this is my opinion. This is all what I'm thinking and what my opinion of these books are, and I'm more of like the romance type of person that loves reading romance and hopes to experience it. But anyway, that was a little disclaimer. We're going really heavy on this one. This is the third book. This is Twisted Hate. What do I say about this? If I can describe it in a few words, that would be spice. A lot of spice. If you thought that these two are spicy, and this one as well, nope, this one. Yeah, all of them have spicy scenes. All of them have amazing spicy scenes. I am just kidding. I enjoy reading them, and I have read spicy scenes in school, in class, so don't go up for me, but I read them with my best friend, but she's still reading Twisted Games. She stopped. Anyway, enemies to lovers. This is exactly enemies to lovers. Like, he wants her, but he doesn't want to admit it. She's being like the asshole that he doesn't even want to even have. Absolutely gorgeous plot, absolutely gorgeous. Like, the way that it's built, this book, the 4 books are very well built, but this one, a little bit more smart than what we need to. The spicy scenes, everybody knows the famous spicy scenes. But here, the library. If you know, you know, the library scene and the boat scene and Twisted Lies. If you know, you know. And the gazebo in Twisted Games. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna give spoilers. But yeah, she hates him. He hates her. They don't go along. He is trying to make his sister, aka the character in the first book, Ava, his sister, Josh's sister. Josh is brother to Ava, so they're brother and sister. So Josh, the main character in this book, doesn't like Jules, the female character. Literally hates her. He is saying that in the first book, we know that he's saying to his sister that Jules is not a good influence on her, that he thinks that she's a shit. But anyway, he falls in love with her. They're like happy ever after. I love that in the end, this happily ever after. I'm loving it. I cried from my eyes out. I bawled my eyes out in the next book because no words needed for this one. Completely smut, completely enemies to lovers, And I think, like, seriously, that's like the only trope over here that it's like mainly in this book, which is enemies to lovers. And I mean, you can actually tell from like the book cover that it's actually about to be spicy. And we're coming to my favorite book, that I have only one thing that it's bad, and that was that it's completely slow burning. I literally hate slow burn. Like the first, I would say, 200 pages, like the half of the book, it's slow burn. Like they haven't even kissed yet. That's what I mean. Like, but yeah, Stella Alonso and Christian Harper. Christian Harper, the man you are. I love him. This is controversial, but I love every single one of the men's, and they're including Josh, even though I kind of like him, but I kind of hate him at the same time. So, disclaimer again, we're going off topic, but still bringing the next book, which is Twisted Lies. Oh, to my favorite. The only bad thing I can say is very slow burn. So if you don't enjoy slow burn, it won't be the book for you. But I just love it. Like, there's so many quotes in the series where it starts to like hit you about life. It starts to hit you about the moments that you are in, the situationship that you are in. This is not an exception. Yo, he's her stalker. He's her stalker. I don't even know the tropes over here other than slow burn. That's like all I'm gonna say. It's slow burn. The epilogue, let me tell you, the epilogue, I didn't even think that this series can make me cry. But the plot over here, 4 years later, when they are having, all of the couples are having their happily ever after. Yeah, I teared up, I was crying, I was bawling, I was like, no, don't leave. Like, I don't want to stop. I'm still at the restaurant, I'm still over here, so this series will always like have a place in my heart. Always. But currently I'm like reading King of Sin series, which I'm gonna put over here, or here, somewhere here. I'm gonna show you. So all the books are connected. Twisted series, King of Sin series are always connected. Every single one of them is connected. So here we introduced to an influencer and like IT specialist, hacker. I don't know, Christian Harper is everything. Like, he is a hacker, he is IT genius. You know the end of the series, how it's gonna end before you start reading it, because this is one of these series and books where you know what's gonna happen at the end, but you have a lot to experience before you reach that end. So we're talking about influencer and a hacker, IT genius, whatever you want to call him. He the boat scene, their work trip, if you know, you know. Like, I'm speechless. The boat scene, if you know, you know. Like, he was like, she was like, okay, a little like spoiler about the boat scene. You just think that you have reached the boat scene before you actually have reached it. So the boat scene is at the end of the book, and everybody thinks that it's in the beginning, like where the spicy scenes are starting. No, it's in the end. There's ice, so a little bit like motive to read the series and read that book specifically. There's ice in the boat, like in the boat scene, ice, rope, signing up in the open sea, exactly like in the middle of the ocean. Stop. And like the quote that, nobody's gonna see us, I promise. literally bring me the twisted mans in life. Literally. So yeah, all-time favorite book. All time. So she's a little butterfly. And the book cover, there's butterflies as well. Like, I'm loving it. So all of the books are actually, like, book covers are actually related to the content. So here is a little butterfly on Twisted Hate's. Hate is like sparks because they're like flames. They hate each other. Still hate me? Always good. Oh my god, that was a quote from Twisted Hate, but so she's a princess. She becomes the queen, so that's why we have a crown, obviously. And basically, I don't even know, like, there's not too much about this cover on Twisted Love. Maybe because, like, he doesn't experience any emotion. IQ of 160. If you know, you know. So I am enjoying all of these books. I'm currently reading King of Wrath. So it's like I'm starting the King of Sin series, which also I told you that I'm gonna like show you over here. So if you finish the series, you're gonna be bawling. you're not gonna be yourself. Literally, you're gonna want to experience all of the books, and you're gonna want to like be there, and just you don't want to leave. It's just so people, I hate when people are saying it's just a book, but you literally live for that book, you know what I mean? Like, you would literally like sell your soul for that. Like, there's so many quotes that literally altered my brain because of how relatable they are. So yeah, about the, like, I told you about the tropes, I told you about the plot. So the spicy scenes, I don't really remember every single one of them, but you can search it up in Google or TikTok and you see a bunch of them. That was the review of the Twisted series. If you want to see more content like this, write down in the comments if you want like more book reviews, and I'll make more because this is like the first one. So if you want to see more content, write down in the comments if you want to see like more reviews on different series or different books. I don't mind. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.